Welcome to 0 to 60. Matt McChesney. I am the owner and operator of 6-0 Football Academy and 6-0 Equipment. Played at the University of Colorado from 2004. 6 years in the National Football League on both sides of the football.
That was his dream to play for Colorado.
McChesney grew up in Colorado, always wanted to be a Buffalo, has had a great career.
I'm Matt McChesney. This is 0 to 60. That is Coach Prime. We're at the University of Colorado. Brother, thank you so much. Welcome to 0 to 60. Happy Thursday. I'm your host, Matt McChesney. Thank you to FanDuel for all they do supporting the show. Lots to talk about here today as we get going. Bailey's on the ones and the twos as usual. Let's roll B and get this shit done.
Let's roll. Happy Thursday. We're in the building. If you're just watching, tuning in, go ahead and pound that like button, subscribe, become a member of the Dungeon family. Man, we're a day away or so from Colorado taking on Delaware, and I cannot wait for it, Matt. But really, the NFL returns tonight. Eagles, Cowboys tonight. We kind of discussed our predictions yesterday, but Matt, how are you feeling about the game tonight? How are you feeling about the NFL and football being back officially, today?
Thank God. Real football's back tonight. Now, I just want the refs to stay out of it, and I want to see a good, clean, hard-hitting football game, which we probably won't get. I don't want any drama and bullshit. That's what I'm looking for. I don't want anything to affect my bets. If I lose, I lose. Just don't fuck me.
Shout out to FanDuel.
Feel me? And then also, I'm distraught about the red zone thing.
I'm
angry. I know that tonight's game doesn't have any effect on that, but Sunday does, and I'm pissed.
Really? Okay, so let's dive into it. Red Zone will be having commercials in some form, and here's Scott Hansen's comments on it.
Bastards.
Take a listen.
The business folks handle the business.
Of course.
And I have no say over different elements that could or could not be in the show.
Okay.
And so I'll just tell you right now, when you see me come on the air here, we're going to hit the Octo Box. We've got 8 games in the early window, taking you around all the different cities. And then when we get into it, ladies and gentlemen, it's been more than 250 days since the first full NFL Sunday, but we are back. And 7 hours of red zone football starts now.
Wow. Well said.
What are your comments on it? I saw your tweet yesterday, and I knew you'd be thrilled about that. What do you guys say?
What in the fuck are we talking? What are you talking about? It's the only reason I spring for red zone is so I don't have to change the channel all day.
Yeah, seriously.
I can just leave it on red zone all day and watch everything I want to watch, see all the red zone opportunities, all the big plays. He does a great job going back and forth. I do it so I don't have to watch commercials. I am dreading watching tonight to a point because of the commercials. Because they're so rampant. They're just every 3 minutes, it's a new fucking commercial. I'm over it, man. I mean, this is the reason that I get red zone is so I don't have to watch commercials at all. And it just sucks. But I'm excited about the games. I'm still going to watch. But damn, man, that sucks.
Yeah, I've been watching red zone since I was a little kid. I can't believe this. You just turn it on, and then like by the time it's like, fuck, now I have to wait till Sunday night, and then there will be commercials, yada yada. But at the time, Al Michaels is still on Sunday night. I thought that was cool. But speaking of commercials, Matt, Travis Hunter's got a new commercial. Travis with Trevor Lawrence and Adidas here. Take a look.
No, I mean he's a fuck boy. He doesn't seem like a quarterback leader, but there are very few of those in the NFL anymore. So I think that they're in an awful division that they can easily win, especially if Houston doesn't play up to snuff. And we'll see what happens with Travis Hunter. But, yeah, he's going to be in a ton of commercials. He's extremely marketable.
Facts. And it's just fitting since our discussion here. I think the Titans could be a dark horse in that division. I think Texans and CJ are going to have a great season. It's interesting to see. Can Trevor Lawrence respond? I think he's got a lot of weapons around him, certainly, obviously. Travis is going to be a starter wide receiver. I think he's a backup on the depth chart at corner, but will be both ways for the Jaguars. Matt, let's dive into it. Let's dive into Colorado Buffaloes football coverage here, as this is the premier show for Colorado football coverage, brought to you by FanDuel. Matt, Colorado takes on Delaware tomorrow. 23.5 point favorites. Delaware took on Delaware State and Deshaun Jackson last week in a closer game than some might expect. But now Colorado bouncing back from Georgia Tech this week looks to really take it to Delaware. What are Colorado's keys to victory against Delaware? Matt, let's start on offense.
Running the football, okay? And I understand that people are, like, fired up about this, but, again, remove your individual love for someone that's being criticized and just listen to what we're saying. I don't really want to see Look, do I want to see Juju? Yeah, I want to see Juju. That'd be awesome. But I also want to see this team improve in the areas they need to improve in order to win Big 12 games. Mm-hmm. And I think Delaware is going to give us a way bigger push than we think. I think they're going to come in fired up and play really hard. Now, we should beat the hell out of them. 24 points is a lot.
Yeah.
I watched a lot of teams that were underdogs week one give home power 4 teams a fucking run for their money.
Yeah.
So, just understand that you're not playing a chump team. You're playing a good football team that has good players, but you're way better in every aspect, and you should act like it. But just who are we offensively? Who are we? Because it's a lot of talk about last week still, and Coach Prime Seat's fired up, and his speech to the team seems like he's begging them to do the things he's asking them to do, and they're not doing them. So that's at some point, if they're not listening, we either have to get new players or a new message, and the message isn't going to change. So maybe the players need to change, and that's what he's saying. Like, if you don't play well, if you don't practice well, you're not going to play. And
yeah,
good. I mean, that's the way it used to be when I was up there. If you didn't take it seriously and do your job, you would not get on the field, and the guy behind you, who is also an NFL player, would. So that's just the way it works.
100%. I think Colorado needs to establish identity on offense, like you said, Matt, run the football, or really put some intention to running the football, not just do it for a drive and go away from it for almost a quarter. Caden Salter, I expect to get more comfortable, look more comfortable in the Colorado offense. Hopefully they design some more quarterback runs for him and allow him to thrive and really not just scramble around there for 13 carries. Michael Welch, I hope they give more than 11 carries. I expect him to pick up where he left off last week. I look to hit the Kalen Taylor out of the backfield a little bit in the screen game. We certainly saw him out of the backfield catching some passes last week, but I want to see more of that. And then, that's what I look to see. Keys to victory for Colorado on offense. Matt, let's move to the defensive side of the ball. What do you look to see from Colorado on defense? Keys to victory.
You should be wanting to pitch a shutout.
Seriously, yeah.
Facts. The defensive line, after watching the game again, wow, we got beat up. Like, I thought we got beat up when I watched it the first time. You go back and watch it the second time, and you're like, holy shit, we got fucking ran through.
Yeah.
So we got beat up real bad up front and then the linebackers. And it's just question physicality, period.
Yeah.
The worst thing as a football player you can ever be called is soft. And we look soft. We look soft inside with look. The Swain kid, the rookie, three technique.
Swain, yeah.
That son bitch is a player. Like we need to make sure he doesn't go to the transfer portal and like get plucked because he's a freshman starter, and I think he's got a real high ceiling. Now he's a rookie, and he can have a great play where he's getting a sack or a pressure, and then the next play he's getting blown off the ball 5 yards. So there needs to be some consistency. But I'm telling you, he showed more fast twitch, inside move ability, and the ability to like really disrupt than either of Branch or Otis or any of those guys. The bigger like defensive linemen that are lumberers, they're just offensive linemen that are out of position. Let's be real. Yeah, I'm sorry, but Branch and Otis are better at guard than they do at three technique and nose. Like Swain may be undersized a little bit, but he is fast twitch and can really put some pressure on the gaps, and that's what they're looking for in this defense. So I think that rookie will really set the tone up front. And then Arden Walker, you had a good game last week, but we need you to be the game changer on this field every week. Like if somebody needs to make a play, who's going to step up on this team when it's time to make a play and start making plays instead of looking around the huddle or looking around the field and going, well, he'll do it. I can just do my job. Doing your job gets you on the field. Making plays keeps you on the field. So it's important that we figure that out. Who can we lean on? Who's really our leader out there? And interior defensive line, you got a choice to make, bro, because if I'm Delaware or any team, I know exactly what I'm doing to see you.
Bingo. And Brandon Davis, Swain, redshirt freshman, looking forward to seeing him at that three technique position. Matt's certainly optimistic. It's interesting note, going back to Jaheim Otis, actually, he had an interception in Colorado practice this week. Matt, I don't know if you saw this. Take a look. I know you don't take much away from it, but
who gives a shit? Yeah, good for you. Who cares?
Yeah,
don't do it in the game, bro. Practice. It ain't about training camp practice no more. It ain't about practice no more. It's practice is the primer. You got to go perform in games. Go get a pick in the game, and I'll get excited. I don't give a shit what they do in practice, other than practice hard and do their jobs. But we don't get any stat points for that. So, whoopee.
What are your expectations for Caden Salter, and then when do you expect to see Julian Lewis?
I wish Julian was just starting.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, I don't think it's productive to rotate quarterbacks just to appease one of them.
Me neither, personally. I agree.
Just to appease one of them. I don't think it's productive to rotate quarterbacks just to appease one. And they're not playing Juju to help the running game. They're not playing Juju to do anything but play Juju and feed the masses something to distract them from the real problems that are going on offensively. And I said that yesterday, and I believe it wholeheartedly. I think that, and honestly, if I'm Juju, I'm like, well, why am I being used why are you telling everybody I'm going to play? What is the point of telling everyone your game plan? Why? Why is it that Colorado can't stop like leaking what they're doing to people? I know you're recording everything, but you also release everything. So just because you record it doesn't mean you have to hit send. Can we fucking stop telling everybody what we're going to do 6 days beforehand so they can get prepared for it? It's ridiculous. So I hope he plays well. I mean, I want the kid to be our starter for God's sakes. I hope he plays well and stays here for a long time. And, he's one of the best quarterbacks we've had in the program history. But at the same time, bro, like, I think that it's a little bit of a appreciate it, Bob.
Bobby Sterling. Matt keeps speaking the truth and being honest with the fans. Shout out to you, Bobby, for donating.
Amen, brother. I think it's kind of a gimmick and a way to distract people from the fact that, well, if Juju's in, I want to see him throw the ball, so fuck running. If Juju's in, I want to see him throw it all over the field, so I guess we don't really have to run the ball. Mm-hmm. How much you want to bet that the leading rusher doesn't have more than 20 carries? How much you want to bet that the leading running back doesn't have more than 20 carries?
Oh, man, 20 carries, a tall
20
task.
carries. with one back.
I have a question before we debate this. When's the last back at Colorado that you can think of in the last 10 years that's had 20 carries? I mean, fuck, besides
Rodney Stewart? I don't know.
No, okay, maybe last in the coach primary. Has any running back had 20 carries and
no, bro. They don't do that.
That's my point. So I'm like, do I really want to make? I don't want to bet on something I don't think will happen. They should do that, Matt. If we saw 20 carries from Welch and then you saw something from Taylor out of the backfield, more than 4 catches.
Why not 20 carries from Welch and 10 carries for Taylor and 10 carries for fucking Price? And
the more the better, yes.
10 carries for Salter. That's 50 carries right there. And then controlling the game and throw the ball 20 times, that's 70 plays, and mop up and get off the field. What the fuck are we talking about? The more that we throw in completions and keep the game dragging on 0-0 or whatever, the more apt we are to getting upset. So, again, I'm not trying to just play Juju to play Juju. There needs to be a plan, and I'm sure there is. I'm just not sure it's a good one.
Good point, Matt. Good point. Question from Steve Roska. Do you think Salter lost the starting job? Personally, I don't think so.
I don't think he lost it. I don't think he lost it, but I don't ever think he earned it. I think the only reason he's the starter is because he's a fifth-year senior, and that is not a good reason to be the starter.
That's a very fair point, Matt.
So Juju's a bit like if Juju goes in and starts lacing the ball around the field, I'm sorry, but it's time to build the offense around him. And Salter can stand on the sideline and hold the clipboard. This isn't like the everybody gets to play league. We're not in Hobbytown, Colorado, down here in Highlands Ranch where everybody gets a blue ribbon. For real.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but if Juju's a better player, like we've been talking about, that if he's better and he's younger and he's the future, why are we sitting here talking about the present with a guy who's not going to help us?
Seriously.
Like, I'm sorry, it's what it is, but Juju can turn around and hand the ball off. In fact, if he is the quarterback we think he is, he would probably prosper with a running game behind him. But again, I feel very redundant and almost stupid to keep talking about this, but this is the way I think football should be played. If we don't figure out how to be physical up front and go run the football, and it starts with the play calling, period, and that starts with the head man to go get on the play caller, he works for you, then none of this fucking matters. And it just turns into more 500 ball and trying to do things that might work against Delaware, but that shit's not going to work against good football teams down the road. Come on.
Good point. Shout out to East Coast Kev for the donation. He says, thank you for being honest, not pulling any punches. Shout out to you, my man. Matt, let's go to the NFL here. Got all kinds of rain going on here.
It's raining?
Tennessee weather. It's crazy. Let's get your predictions for the night. Score predictions. Cowboys, Eagles. Go ahead.
What are you in, like a fucking tin room or something? You don't have
I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Roof on your fucking house?
Crazy, man. Tennessee weather crazy right now. Holy shit. Go ahead.
What was the question?
Score prediction tonight.
Oh, fuck. I'm pretty sure I took the Cowboys plus the points. I took the Eagles minus the points. So that they'll win by more than 8.5. And then the over. So it'll be 31, 24, 31 to 20, something like, or 31, 20, 31, 17, something like that.
Okay. Sticking in the NFL, Matt, we discussed this. The Cowboys Broncos possibly trading for Micah Parsons. Instead, they don't trade for Micah Parsons and extend Nick Bonito 4 years, $120 million, $70 million guaranteed. What does this mean to the Denver Broncos, Matt?
I think it's a great, great, great signing. I mean, you get a player for $120 million. He's getting broke up you got $70 million a year. He goes or guaranteed. He gets a big chunk every year. He's a hell of a pass rusher, a guy that they drafted in the second round and developed. He's not a prima donna like fucking Parsons. This guy's a real one. So, and he fits perfectly with what the Broncos are trying to do. This is another guy that they drafted that they're signing, so they're doing a great job in the draft lately. This just makes the Broncos defense even more formidable. So I think you're fucking nuts if you think the Titans are walking in here on Sunday and winning anything. I mean, other than the coin flip, they ain't winning shit. Good talk, Bailey. Was I this angry when we were getting our ass busted before Prime got here? Yeah, I was pretty fucking pissed off about it for 20 years, dog. We haven't won a fucking bowl game since I was a senior. But again, I'm sure you're one of these like really smart commenters that thinks this is like racist or something or whatever. But I'm not pissed off. I'm strategic with this shit, as Coach Prime said. We're trying to make sure that we win football games that we're supposed to win. So, yeah. But, yeah, for the last 20 years before he got here, I was rather perturbed. Weren't you? Or you just – it's not about winning or losing, right? It's about just the visual aspects of it, but you don't really want to win on top of it. I get it. It's an entertainment
Power went
show
out or flicker.
Yeah, bummer. Yeah, it's an entertainment thing for you. It's not about fucking winning games. So I got you, bro. I don't know what's going on, but I got you, I think.
Power went out, so that caused a whole lot of issues. But back in the building here on my laptop here. We're going to take a brief commercial here. Let me sort things out. On the other side, we're going to discuss Bill Belichick reportedly denying Patriot scouts to come to North Carolina Tar Heels practice. It's kind of an interesting story developing in the NFL. Kind of discuss betting for the weekend here. More Colorado Buffaloes football news here, and more. Apologies for the technical difficulties here. If you're watching, pound that like button, subscribe, become a member of the Dungeon family today. We'll be back in about 3 or 4 minutes, folks. Peace. So you're in Hawaii. Finally.
Yeah, finally.
So this is Matt versus United Airlines. I kind of want you to break this down because there's an article that has already come about.
Can you believe this, bro?
Unbelievable.
Like, well, no runner of Sports Illustrated is bankrupt.
Yeah, I was very shocked to see this. Can you just break down what happened?
Yeah, here's what. Don't fly United. So look, don't fly at all. Look, bro, we got to the airport at like 4, did everything we were supposed to do, got on the plane. It was 2 hours delayed. Got into LAX and they held our flight for us. So 20 of us sprint over to the plane. And they close the doors in our face and won't help us. So they send us 4 miles away to Hawaiian Airlines. Right when we get there, I walk up and I'm like, hey, can you help us out? And this lady looks at me and turns her back and walks in and slams the door in my face. And the other lady pulls her cell phone out and starts recording me. And she's like, you need to leave. And I'm like, well, are you guys going to help us? Like, there's a lot of people here. This is kind of fucking bullshit. And she's like, oh, my God, you cursed at me. And so I'm going to call the cops. And I said, fuck you too, bitch. Call the cops. And then I didn't. I'm not going to say that I didn't recite Eminem, but hey, shit happens. It just came to me. I'm going to kill you and that loud-ass motherfucking barking dog. And I'm telling you, it escalated. And I went and walked another 4 miles back to United like a bitch and got on another plane and came to Hawaii. And now I'm here. And then we got here, and then they lost all of our luggage. My kids' pads. Everything. So, we got to go back over there today and fetch them. They don't get in until like 5 p.m. and shit, acting like we all got the bags. Yeah, right. So, it's been interesting, but I am in Hawaii and I'm trying not to be a total prick. But I'll tell you, Sports Illustrated and I don't know what asshole wrote this, but come on, dog. Like, this is all you got, and you're putting a picture of Coach Prime up there? What the fuck? What's with these people? Like, what did Coach Prime do? Why you got to throw a picture of Coach Prime up there? And I played 7 years in the NFL. How about former NFL and Colorado?
That's what I was going to say. It's clearly a headline.
This guy knows that Colorado's going to get clicks, so he just goes in there and throws some shit on Colorado, and he gets clicks. I mean, I don't know. What's the name of this fucking douchebag?
Jason Jones.
Jason Jones. Come at me, dog. Send me a DM. Talk to me like a fucking man. Don't just write a piece like a bitch and act like you know what happened. Don't try and paint me like the bad guy. And if you side with the fucking airlines in any regard, you've never flown before. So don't tell me that you like these people. They're a bunch of fucking scumbags. There's no accountability. They are terrible, terrible. They don't help anyone. Everything's the fucking person's fault. I mean, I'm sorry, but all this did happen, and I'm not ashamed of it. They can all go fuck themselves. How's that sound?
You see this part of the article? It said United Airlines provided a statement to SI saying, we have been in contact with the customer and reunited him with his bags earlier today.
Yeah, at 5 p.m. today. It's 1:30. We play tomorrow at 4. We've only missed 2 practices. I know that, and like I said that to the ladies, and they're like, "Oh, it's not a big deal." All right, any player or coach, how many fucking nightmares have you had about missing practice or not being able to find your pads?
Mm-hmm.
Well, we lived the nightmare for 2 days, so don't sit here and tell me that it's okay. Fuck you and your okay shit. The reason.
Whether it's offensive linemen as they work combos and double teams and also pass pro and punch, I think the unique physicality of this is outstanding. So much so that you can use it for your shield on punt team or as you rush in the shield. There's so many different ways that we're using it. We get better a little bit every single day, and I just wanted to say thank you because I hadn't ever thought of this, and when I saw it, it made total sense, and we're doing a great job with it. So thank you, man. Go Big Red. What this has done for us is it's allowed us to, because of the surface area, because of its firm nature, I can still strike against another player and have to use that punch just like you do on a sled. At the same time, have to time my punch because it could move. I can teach defensive linemen how to handle double teams because they can feel pressure. We can simulate contact in a safe environment in non-contact times because of this unique bag.
Welcome down here to the Lab 60 Football Academy, 60 Strength and Fitness. I am your owner and operator, Matt McChesney. I just wanted to let everybody know that 60 is now on Cameo. You can go on Cameo and request any tips for training, any offensive line, defensive line tips, recruiting tips. I get so many inquiries in my inbox on a daily basis about tips and can you look at my film and can you do this? Can you break down something for me? I'd love to. All right? It's like the Joker said, my man, right here. If you're good at something, never do it for free. So Cameo is now your bridge to 60 Football Academy. Go in, request what you want, tips, suggestions, recruiting, film, and we will make sure that you get the absolute best from the best. So check out 60 on Cameo at 60 Academy. Cameo, 60 Academy. Cameo, 60 Academy.
And we're back in the building. Apologies for the technical difficulties, man. The rain out here, goddamn crazy hailstorm. But we're back and we are reloaded here. Let's dive into it, Matt. More NFL news, college too here. Bill Belichick banned Patriots scouts from attending UNC practices. This is being viewed as a petty move, if anything. Kind of an interesting move here. Matt, how do you feel about this?
If I was a player, I'd be pissed off. It's already fucking hard enough, dog. Now you're putting your feelings in front of my future career.
Yeah, I agree. It's a little confusing.
He's just an old, sullen, angry fuck. And that's not going to play with this generation. It's not going to play. He is not Coach Prime. He does not relate to these kids like Coach Prime does. Let's be real. So, yeah, this is bad luck. Real bad luck.
It's confusing when they market themselves as the 33rd NFL team, but then they do stuff like this.
Well, they're about as good as the 33rd NFL team. Shitty. Like in New Orleans 32, and they're about 2-15 this year. So 1-16. Smile at you much? Yeah, you're right. You are the 33rd team. You're terrible.
Well, why is it a petty move? He doesn't want to fuck with the Patriots anyway. Is that how you view it?
It's the pettiest of moves ever. It has nothing to do with you. You were there for 20 years. Of course, you're gonna fucking spurn the Patriots when they want to give you a statue. Don't show up to that. That's about you. This is about your players. They're not evaluating you. Is that why you don't like it? Because they're not evaluating you, Bill? They don't want you anymore. They're trying to find a football player. So now, when you age out or you're not, you see how you treated people like they were worthless and you just cut people indiscriminately and traded motherfuckers, and you did it to everybody. You did it to Randy Moss. You tried to do it to Tom Brady. You did it to Richard Seymour. You did it to Gronkowski had to retire, so you didn't trade him to Detroit. Like you did it to everyone. You got rid of countless expatriates that I know when I played with the Jets who were just like, I thought I was part of the family, and Belichick just cut my ass. Player after player after player. And then when I was with the Dolphins, same thing. When I was with the Broncos and McDaniels was here, they brought in so many expatriates. Yeah, but Bill's your guy until he's not. Well, Bill, management did it to you. You were the guy until you're not, and now you're butthurt about it, and nobody from the Patriots gets to see my shitty team play. Okay, your fucking girlfriend can be on the field, but you're not going to let a scout be on the field. That's what North Carolina football is. North Carolina football, if you want to sit here and be like, CU's unserious, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so let's be real. I don't see Coach Prime's girlfriend on the field, and I don't see him restricting access to NFL teams to his players. He may say he doesn't want his kid to go play a certain place. That didn't work out too well, but he didn't restrict them from evaluating him. Like, this is telling an NFL team, one of the pillars of the NFL, a team with six Super Bowl championships and 10 appearances, that they can't come evaluate your talent. So, okay, this is what the NFL will do. This is what New England would, okay, fuck it. We won't draft a North Carolina player the entire time you're there. We won't draft one, and we won't bring one in. What should be a pipeline. Hey, I used to be the head coach there, and I know people in the building. I can get you a tryout, and I can get you in front of them better than other places. Instead of that being the message, it's my feelings are hurt because they fired me, and now I'm not going to let people show up from the building. That is some bitch-ass bullshit, Bill Belichick. You should be ashamed of yourself, dog. What a fucking terrible look. Just awful. If you're a player, why in the fuck would you want to go there? We're shitty. You're angry as fuck. Your girlfriend has more access than the goddamn NFL. That's what you're telling me, Belichick? Your girlfriend has more access to the football team than the National Football League scouts and general managers. That's what you're telling me. That's acceptable. No, not going to work, Bill. Sorry, but you got to miss me with this one. This is a really awful, terrible look.
Let me make it clear. I've rocked with them the whole offseason, covered this team in depth, and now I'm sitting here like, I can't get past that, where you're allowing Jordan Hudson on the sideline, but you're going to sit here and not have the Patriots scouts attend practices to scout your players when you're touting yourself as a pipeline to the NFL, the 33rd NFL team. We're a professional organization. We have Michael Lombardi, goddamn, he was with the Patriots, won how many Super Bowls with them, with Bill?
And I guess Lombardi's just going to sit there and agree with it too, right? Because he likes his job.
That's the other thing.
That's what college football is, dog. It's what football is. It's a good old boys league where you just hire a bunch of yes men that only agree with you and don't agree with anybody else and don't go on social media and don't voice their real opinion until they get fired or let go, because there's not really any fucking loyalty. So the coach is always looking for someone better, but the guys he's stuck with, he expects ultimate loyalty and silence from. And you can't say anything. You can't disagree with anything. And if you do, you're out. Ha, 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 ha. And it's like a fucking super ego power trip. And this guy is the super ego power trip coach of all time. He hates being challenged. He hates being questioned. He thinks he's the smartest guy in the room. And he might be, for all I know. But this is dumb as fuck. So you can be smart and do dumb shit. So he's smart, but he's doing dumb shit right now. That's for goddamn sure. And just because your girlfriend blows you better than the Patriots did doesn't mean she should get more access to evaluating the players. She doesn't know shit about football. She doesn't know shit. She was born in 2001, homie. The first year you won a Super Bowl, that fucking chick was sucking on her mama's titty. And now you're letting her walk around fucking Chapel Hill like she's a goddamn evaluator of talent. But the New England Patriots can't come to the facility and evaluate the kids? Exactly. They can't evaluate the future. I mean, you just had a first-round running back go this year from North Carolina. They've got to have a little bit of fucking talent. But no, you are the 33rd team. Because I mean, you might as well insert yourself wherever New England was, because they don't get a chance. So I guess there is only 32 teams. Bill, you fucked this up, dog. You fucked it up.
This is
fucked this up, dog.
Bad look for the Tar Heels.
And again, I'm really sorry that I said she sucks his dick. She might be like pansexual and like not want to. She might not want to touch him. Steve, good talk. Thank you, Rosga. That's a leader move right there. Tell him, apologize. Yes, sir. I'll apologize. I'm really sorry. I said suck his dick. And I'm pretty sure I said something earlier that probably, somebody called me a fucking something. I blocked him. But yeah, I'm sorry. I know it's Thursday. I'm sorry Thursday here on 060.
Wow.
Hey, hold on. Patriots. You can't come in. Hey, 24-year-old with double D's over there. Come here. You can come in. I'll give you a fucking job. What job you want? You want a job? You want a job? I'll give you a job. I got some jobs. Come here. You want to do some yoga on the beach? I'll go to yoga on the beach. Come here. Patriots. Fuck off.
No, can't be on the sideline. Yeah. I mean, it's
what a fucking dick.
It's a concerning headline. I don't know what else to say to it. But
Just
speaking of concerning headlines, Matt, Dan Orlovsky, actually, Coach JB went off on this morning. Dan Orlovsky compared Nick Sirianni and Jalen Hurts to Bill Belichick and Tom Brady. And take a listen to this.
Sirianni and Jalen Hurts are the modern day Bill Belichick and Tom Brady. Just total alignment. Like, you know, I remember Belichick and Brady constantly saying stuff and being like, there's no way you actually think that or feel that way or you operate like that. And it feels the same way. Jalen's just robotic and maniacal and very focused, not out in the public like Tom was when he was playing. And Sirianni, there's no way that he doesn't know. But he says, and you're like, maybe he didn't really know. Like the same way Coach Belichick would say stuff when he'd be like, there's no way that you think that way. It just feels like their alignment and the way that they're so hyper-focused and blocking out the noise, it's very Belichick-Brady-like.
Hold on, let me go to this picture. So, by the way, let me just note, Matt, the busting with the boys on Get Up. I'm just going to say it.
It's ageism, dog. I'm being an ageist.
Racist towards Bill.
I'm just mad because I don't get to let the 24-year-old in or the Patriots. So fuck, man. We're continue. You were saying about the guy who ran out of the end zone, who's now an expert quarterback commentator.
Yeah, to the busting with boys on Get Up, and then go over to FS1. You got Brandon Walker and Portnoy and Barstool. So just crazy times we're in. I think we're in a good spot here, Matt. Anyway, go ahead and talk about this. Dan Orlovsky he had some interesting comments. Nick Sirianni, Jalen Hurts, Tom Brady, Belichick. What do you got?
I mean, I don't really have a problem with Dan. I mean, I find it almost comical that like the quarterback expert, his like most famous play ever is running out of the back of the end zone. I just find every time he's like critical of someone, I'm like, but so at least he knows how hard it is to play the position, and he does do a good job talking about that. I don't have a problem with what he's saying. I think that he's probably spot on. You need to be hyper-focused and on to the next one if you want to win another one. You can look back on it when they do a documentary. It's cool to see Will and Taylor on there, I guess. I mean, maybe it's folding the other way. It's folding the other way, where like you can actually talk like a fucking human being and a man. Like we're actually in a bar where we have where these conversations originated, and that's cool. But yeah, I mean, I like seeing this. But this, I mean, I'm also aware of how. Just think about how much they were neutered before they walked on the set.
Sure. Yeah.
Like I guarantee you they had a meeting that was longer than their set list by 3 times. If they were on TV for 30 minutes on First Take, they probably had a meeting that was like 3 hours long to tell them what they can't do, what they can't say, how they can't say it, who they can't criticize.
Yeah.
So it's like Joseph Stalin running the fucking ESPN. So
yeah,
I'm not trying to go to the gulag for everything I say, and I don't I don't prepare for shows. This is the other thing. I don't prepare for shit, and you know this.
Yes.
Like I'll prepare for a football game, and I'll watch tape and shit and take notes, but I don't prepare for this shit ever. Ever. So I never take notes. I have nothing in front of me. I don't know what we're going to talk about until I sit down like 3 minutes beforehand when I hit power and he goes, "Are you ready?" And I go, "Yep." So I like being able to just kind of get my first reaction out there, because sometimes I'll go back and listen to it and be like, "Wow, that's what I said." It seems like everybody with their mapped out, like, this is what I'm going to say. But what happens when your buddy steals your talking point and you just sit there and just repeat yourself and shit? Like there are advantages to this, and it'll open the door for more real commentary, but there's also disadvantages to it, because the more that you try and infringe on the corporate model, the more the corporate model gets to infringe on you. So I guess we'll see.
I have a question, and this is
pretty. What? Listen to this. This is really funny. Why is everybody always talking caps? And then this guy, super pissed off.
I wanted to ask you that question. Seriously, what was your reaction?
Motherfucker, bro.
This same fucking
Mike. I don't know why everybody talks in caps, dog. I don't understand.
They just like, I mean, I think this is what they do for a living, just hate on shows in all caps. What would you do, though, if ESPN came in and offered us a bag and did that? Like, what would you do? Put 0 to 60 on ESPN?
Hold on, Joey. I didn't go to class enough to be prepared to take lecture notes. Okay, I found the chick in the class that was going to class and intentionally took her out for a whole 3 months just to get her to do my work, so I didn't have to do it. You didn't go to college?
But I have much respect.
You got shit to do, like pass rush and party and shit. I'm fucking history class? No.
My question to you, what would you do if ESPN came in and offered 0 to 60 a bag to be on ESPN? What would your reaction be?
I would take that motherfucker and run to the vault.
That's the other side of the coin.
Today and tomorrow. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I'm trying to get paid to do this. I hate hobbies. I'm 40 fucking 3 years old. I don't have time for hobbies. My hobbies are fucking. That's about it. Okay? Yeah. That's the only hobby I got time for. So, yeah, man. I mean, I just, the whole volunteering thing doesn't work for me. And hobbies aren't really my thing, because you don't really get paid for hobbies, and I like money. And yeah, if they threw a bag at us and they were like, "Come on here and talk some shit," we'd last about a week, and I'd take that motherfucker and run to the bank.
I can only imagine that. If it's any time,
I can be radio Matt. I was on the radio for a long time. I can be radio Matt. I can not curse and shit. It's easy.
Yeah,
fucking easy. But this is how I really talk. So this is what you get.
If any WNBA topic, yeah, I mean, we might be kind of
the Masons convention.
Might be kind of in trouble. That's going to be the discussion.
Going to take all these bricks and build a shelter for the homeless so your mother can move out of my basement.
Oh, God. Let's go.
I want my bean pies.
Speaking of entertainment and NFL and etc., there's a possibility, I guess, that they're going to put Taylor Swift on the halftime show.
This is true. My God is money. You broke motherfucker, you.
Money's great.
Awesome, dude. Like,
Delaware
money can't buy you happiness. Yeah, you can tell me that when I'm on my fucking yacht.
Wow, we have a Delaware fan here. Clearly.
I'm not going to sit here and tell you that I am not scared shitless of this game.
I will also say to you that you guys took on a team in Deshaun Jackson and Delaware State. By the way, props to them. Delaware State's won 2 games in the last 2 years, and you guys were 30-point favorites. And I looked, that was a close game at one point. That's all I'm going to say to you. But I can't wait for Colorado to smack the shit out of Delaware on Saturday.
Please,
Matt,
God. Please, God, just destroy these people.
Amen.
That is not Michigan. That's Delaware.
Just
don't you think like it's time to change your helmet and look?
Maybe they did. I don't know. They're in conference. I think USA now or something.
They didn't. They look exactly the same. They're a little bit lighter blue.
Well,
that's it. Like here, if you want to be in the big boy division, you can't have the same helmet. What if Delaware plays Michigan? What do we do?
Oh. I don't know, man. That's a good question. That would be an interesting visual. to watch there. I have a question. Let's go to Roger Goodell here. He's made some interesting comments. First, he has talked about adding an 18th game, which would push the Super Bowl to President's Day weekend. That's almost late February. That's almost March. No? Well, what's your reaction to that?
Do we get Monday off?
He did not say anything about getting Monday off.
What do we get Monday? Does President's
Well, if it's on,
President's Day on the fucking Monday, and do you get the day off?
If President's Day is on the Monday, then yes.
Well, that would be it wouldn't be called President's Day weekend if it
right.
wasn't a day off, right?
So,
it's like Labor Day weekend and Memorial Day weekend. We get fucking Monday off, right?
Yeah, so then I did.
Well, I can take any day.
Doing?
I'm more talking for school. I can take whatever I want off because I own shit. I'm saying like, yes. So President's Day is a day off for everyone. Yeah, man. Then I'm cool with this because I think having to go do shit the day after the Super Bowl is a sin.
Well, that's
it should be a fucking holiday. It's an American goddamn holiday.
I mean, why do we have to move the Super Bowl? We should just make it a holiday. Trump should just come in and he's already making.
Goodell does love a quarter zip, Ricardo, and you say it in all caps again. Are you hard to like cite? Does everything need to be big for
Ricardo,
you?
You're the same sloppy in JB's chat like this, some weirdo
and
shit.
Ricardo, I get it, man. I got vision problems too, but I don't need to make things bigger. I just can't see this way. So, but yeah, this Goodell guy right here, huge douchebag.
Well, this Goodell guy said that Taylor Swift could be performing at the halftime show this year. Take a look.
Taylor Swift invited to play the Super Bowl this year, the halftime show.
We would always love to have Taylor play. She is a special talent, and obviously she would be welcome at any time.
Is it in the works?
I can't tell you anything about that.
Is it a maybe?
It's a maybe.
Okay.
Fuck. I'm relying on the Los Angeles Chargers and Pete Carroll and the Raiders and Sean Payton and the Denver Broncos. Let's make sure that this shit doesn't happen where the Chiefs Queendom's in the Super Bowl and Taylor Swift's performing at fucking halftime because
it's in LA.
Super Bowl and unwatchable.
Is it in LA?
Oh, is it? Where is the Super Bowl this year? Fuck, is it?
It could. We need to have it on the fucking moon if this is going to happen.
Oh, jeez.
Okay, I'm going to say this, and I don't know if this is true, and it's probably bullshit, but I would consider not watching the Super Bowl if this is happening.
Oh, make it better. It's in Santa Clara, not LA. So it's
it's in fucking okay. It's in San Francisco too. Okay.
Yep.
I really, really don't like Taylor Swift. I'm a huge metalhead, bro. I was just listening to like Lamb of God on the way to school this morning. So, yeah, I'd like to see Machine Head open up for Metallica. That's just me. I thought Chris Stapleton was the best national anthem I've ever seen other than Whitney Houston that I've just seen reruns of because I don't really remember that. But the halftime show in LA was cool because it's nostalgic, but they weren't any good. I mean, they're all over the hill and shitty now. So I just, the Rihanna halftime show was weird and pregnant and like really fucking weird. And the Kendrick Lamar, did you like the Kendrick Lamar show last year?
So I was with JB in LA. I thought it was cool, but I'm not a big Kendrick Lamar guy. So
I'm not a huge Kendrick Lamar fan either.
I was like, it's cool.
It made it too much about fucking Drake and shit rather than the halftime show. Like, it just all the political messaging and shit. Like, I really don't care about this anymore. I'm over it. I love that they still write the stuff in the back of the end zone. Like, it takes all of us. I didn't know that until the NFL wrote it in the end zone. I had no idea that it took all of us. So I'm glad that they educated me. The end racism one really woke me up. I was like, there's a thing called racism. The NFL put in racism in the fucking end zone, and it woke me up. I was like, oh my God, there's a thing called racism, and we need to end it. The NFL has informed me. It is now. It's like the NFL is educating me. It's not just entertaining me. Thank God they wrote in racism in the end zone so everybody would realize that racism is an issue and something that's not cool.
It's such a joke. God,
but like this is another fucking soft ass poppy grab by the NFL try and make it as humanly possible, and I just can't get with it. I mean, just please, for the love of God, can we have anything that has any testicles whatsoever in the fucking halftime show? If Taylor Swift is in the halftime show, I guarantee you the Chiefs get back to the Super Bowl. If Taylor Swift is look, you'll know if Taylor Swift is the halftime entertainment by week 10. If the Chiefs are 9-1 and the refs are helping them win games again, she's the entertainment.
Sean Payton, Pete Carroll, I mean, Harbaugh, they better have their teams ready to go, because I come out and said on multiple platforms that Pete Carroll is going to be the reason.
Just think about it, like you were just there to watch a football game, and then you saw "End Racism" on the back of one of the guys' helmets, and you were like, "Oh my God, there's a thing called racism in the world? No, we need to end it. Let's end it." The NFL told us
do something.
It's on the back of Ryan Tannehill's fucking helmet. We got to end this shit right now. Thank you, Roger Goodell. You're a social fucking justice warrior. Dun, 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 dun. And Goodell in his fucking six head where he has movies instead of dreams. Motherfucker jumps out of the closet and he's like, "Ba-ba, I am here for social justice." No, bro, you're a fucking robot, homie.
Wow.
I just want to get that off my chest. Again, this is why I like not knowing what we're going to talk about.
Bingo. I mean, Pete Carroll, Chargers, Broncos, make sure this shit doesn't happen.
The NFL has to be moist to attract female viewers.
I mean, he's not wrong. Like, that's what they're trying to do, in essence, and it pisses me off. Why? They don't like football. They don't. Women don't want. Go watch the WNBA. They don't.
Oh man! So I don't agree with that. My girl is a huge football fan and knows what she's talking about.
Let's
I will. I'm not going to say that all of them don't like football, but I will say that's pretty fucking funny.
I'm on the. Yeah,
that's pretty fucking funny.
Might be right there. I don't know, man. Shit. Speaking of the Kelseys and all this shit.
How you feeling today out here, Coach? Moist. Ah, nice.
Actually, we got breaking news in the NFL. Amari Cooper, who signed with the Raiders, has retired.
Feeling moist.
I don't know what that's about. I don't know.
What, him being moist? Yeah, men shouldn't be moist. That's a woman problem. Some of the women that are moist, that's cool. Some of the women that are moist, that's not cool. You have to determine that.
Yeah, go on.
It's the old pinky test. JB told us about this.
Are you talking about the earwax test, Matt?
The earwax test, yes. You guys don't know what this is. We got green dildos, black dildos, brown dildos, sandpaper type of dildos, and we test everything with a pinky in the ear. If you don't know what we're talking about, maybe you should gear into the fucking show a little bit more.
Sounds like Coach JV's show. Unbelievable. Great platform. Real talk like Trump. Real great platform. Real, knowledgeable.
Very knowledgeable,
including the earwax.
Also very moist. I'm feeling extremely moist today.
Amari Cooper retired. I don't know. He just signed with the Raiders. Now retires. He informed the Raiders today he's retiring. I don't know what that's about. Matt, do you have any reaction to that?
He's fed up and paid.
That's well said. Also, I don't think they were gonna. They're starting the rookie out of Tennessee, who's a big, long kid, 6'5", could really run 4-3. Huh?
He said, "I have $100 million in the bank. I don't want to do this shit anymore. Fuck y'all. I'm out."
Yeah,
it happens, dog, all the time.
Bro,
we had a guy named what was his name? Mario Pope. Okay, defensive lineman, cool dude. When I was with the Jets, we had 2-a-days one day. Okay, like second week of practice, and it was hard. This was back when we actually practiced, and like Mangini's first training camp was fucking ruthless. Okay, we're out there practicing, first practice, getting down. Everybody's fucking getting nasty. Blah 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 blah. We come out for the second practice. He's just not there. He just went in, took a shower, got his shit, got in his car, and left. just fucking out.
Shit. Well,
yeah, that was an interesting day right there.
Shout out to Amari Cooper on a 10-year NFL career. Retires from the Raiders.
Why is this guy yelling at us?
Why does everybody yell?
Although I am still upset about the season loss and just now getting my voice back, the good news is you still have a chance to win the game despite Georgia Tech running the ball down their throats. It's extremely entertaining.
Why? Yeah, just everyone yell your questions at us from now on.
Do you think Fields O-line can perform to Jordan Seed's expectations?
Wow. I mean, why does everyone...
You might have started a new trend here on 0 to 60.
Jesus. Geez.
Awesome.
Well, do you think that Colorado's offense, I don't know if it's offensive line, but offense can perform to, I guess, Jordan Seaton's expectations, whatever that means?
Mom! Where's the meatloaf? Fuck! No. I don't think they can because the coaching staff isn't going to allow it.
Wow. Okay.
I'm calling out the coaching staff. Please, for the love of God, play to the strength of your football team. Please. Please. Please, man. Please. For the love of God, please. Just play to the strength of your team one time. One fucking time. You did it with Shedeur and Travis all the time. Why? Here's a question. Why do you hate running backs and offensive linemen so much?
I'm going to be honest. I was super optimistic after last week, to be honest. I'm like, you know what? Going into Delaware, they have no choice, right? And then Coach Bryant came out and announced Julian Lewis is going to play. Now, I don't know what to expect. I think they should lean into the run game. I think they have put a lot of effort and, bringing in Marshall Faulk, Andre Gerard, moving out to Coach Hageman. I can go on and on with the personnel and effort they put in to seemingly want to run the ball and should run the ball, but it's up to them. That's all I'll say.
I'm over it. I'm over it. I'm over the talk. You feel me? Like, I'm totally over it. And I want to believe them. Look, if they go out and slice up Delaware and throw the ball for 400 yards and 4 touchdowns, I'm still not going to be happy about this.
I mean, yeah.
Because I know what that's going to get us when we get into a game where they can cover us and rush the passer. I know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
We're going to run the ball for 15 yards on 10 carries and just play 500 ball and pray to God that Shedeur can go out there and save us, but Shedeur doesn't play for us anymore. And we're not playing the quarterback that is proficient throwing the football. We're playing the quarterback that's proficient running the football. And we're not running the football with him. It's not that I'm out on the coaching staff. I believe in the coaching staff. Who wouldn't? But I will say this, and I've said this a lot. When you are an all-time great player and things came easy to you, it is really, really hard to adjust and adapt and be able to coach guys that things come hard to. That's why so many great coaches were average to below average players. Mm-hmm. John McVay was a great player in high school. He didn't do dick in college. He played, but it's not like he was a fucking superstar. He didn't go to the NFL. Kyle Shanahan was a good receiver at Texas, played at Cherry Creek High School. I played him in college. He's a good player, not great. Went straight into coaching. Mm-hmm. Understands what it likes to struggle. I was an average player. I think I'm a pretty good coach. Mm-hmm. Forrest Gregg wasn't first ballot Hall of Famer. He was a coach with the Bengals. Couldn't win a Super Bowl. Got there. You know, there's some coaches that are great ex-players that were awesome, and there's some coaches that were ex-players that were absolute disasters. So I'm still in the middle with Coach Prime. I don't know. I'm leaning towards greatness, but we need to see it. We need to see the ability to go against this is really the key. Can you go against your own philosophy internally if you know it's best for your football team? Just because you want to throw the ball all over the field does not necessarily believe that that's the best way to do things. And can you look at yourself and actually change even though you don't want to?
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's not an alcoholic on earth that wants to stop drinking. They have to, or they're fucked.
Yeah.
So you don't want to stop. It's a party. You do it because it feels good. When it stops, it doesn't feel good anymore. Well, throwing the ball all over the field with Shador to Travis Hunter and win the Heisman feels good. It's intoxicating.
Mm-hmm.
They are still trying to live in that realm. They do not have the personnel to do so. Their personnel fits grind out, control the time of possession, run the ball for 5 yards a carry, and beat people up at the point of contact and keep your suspect defensive line off the field. That's what I said. Suspect defensive line. Come at me, dog. I played D-line there. I don't want to hear shit. Get your shit together with free technique. You don't like what I'm saying? Play the motherfucking double team and make a play.
That's right.
Go match some numbers, and then you can fucking squawk. So, yeah, man, that's just me. I think that we need to really, really lean on the fact that last year we ran the ball for 65 yards a fucking game, and it was dead last in the country. And if we don't figure this out, we're never going to get a running back recruit again. And we're going to really struggle trying to obtain and retain offensive lineman, i.e. number 77, who will be G-O-N-E Gown if we don't figure this out. Guaranteed. Because he wants to go number 1 overall, and he's already shown enough pass blocking here for 3 seasons. He needs to show that he can maul people at the point of attack and do it sustained and whatnot. And the main coaching point to get players away from Colorado when they recruit them, i.e. all the big guys that I send everywhere else, it's not that they're being negatively recruited. They say to them, do you want to go be part of the worst rushing offense in college football where they don't do anything to help the offensive lineman? You want to pass block every rep? And the guys go, no. I mean, Breck wore a hat for 3 months that said, run the damn ball.
Yeah.
This isn't like, as an ex-offensive or defensive and offensive lineman, when they run the ball at you and you can't stop it, life is a living fucking hell. For the whole 4 hours we're on the field, getting our shit pushed in, and I can't do anything about it. I'm making tackles and shit, but they're getting 4 yards a clip.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, like when Texas walked in my senior year in 2004 with Vince Young and Cedric Benson and Casey Stutter at guard and the fucking first-round tackle and Bo Scaife at tight end and Roy Williams at wide receiver. Roy Williams had 1 catch for 7 yards, but they had 75 carries for 4 yards a carry, and they ate up all the time of possession. Our offense had like negative 30 yards on the day and 4 turnovers, and it was 31-7, and we scored on defense. And I was the best statistical games I've ever played in my life. I balled the fuck out, and we got absolutely murdered. That's what running the fucking ball does. Running the ball takes your soul. Throwing the ball gives you what ifs. Georgia Tech took our soul the other night. We and the coaches said it, are playing the what if game. So I need to see it, bro. And I can't get with this is what we're going to do. And because we say we're going to do it, it's going to get done. I can't. I need to see it. And if I'm not the only one. I promise you I'm not the only one.
No, you are not, Matt. And I think more and more people are starting to. Some are keeping it real, some are not. But I think this is where we're going to get the most genuine perspective.
We have ran off a lot of haters.
Yeah,
we had more haters last year, like people that were vindictive. We ran off a lot of those people. Like they know that they're not going to get anything here. And then they start listening and they start agreeing and they're like, fuck, I hate this guy, yet I'm agreeing with him. Fuck.
That seems to be the common narrative. Is we'll continue to grow the community here on 0 to 60. If you're watching, pound that like button, subscribe, become a member. This is the premier show for Colorado Buffaloes football coverage. Honest and genuine perspective here from none other than Matt McChesney. Become a member of the Dungeon family. We'll be back tomorrow to really finish the preview of Colorado versus Delaware, dive into all things NFL reactions from the Cowboys game tonight, and then the Chiefs game in Brazil tomorrow. Chiefs Chargers in Brazil, and then we'll preview Colorado versus Delaware for Saturday.
To borrow a famous quote from Brett Bielema, the head coach of the Illinois Illini, which is a really tough, hard-nosed defensive football team that will fuck you up at the point of contact. Mm-hmm. When you can run the ball, even when they expect you to run the ball, it's borderline erotic. That's why I always say when somebody makes a good block, I'm like, God damn, that made my dick move a little bit right there. That's nice. There's nothing gay about it, but God damn, that's some sexy shit.
Oh, yeah. Hey,
No,
absolutely.
no.
Absolutely.
Cowboys!
These people are just like, yeah, oh, geez. See, now people are going to set you up. See, now people are going to set no. See, now people are going to set you up. Pound the like button, subscribe.
Hey, I'll do this on Cameo for a charge from now on, but not anymore.
Yeah.
You want me to do this anymore? $2.99 a Cameo or $10.99 a Cameo.
Go hold that Matt on Cameo at 60 Academy on Cameo, and we'll be live tomorrow talking all things CU Buffs football and reacting to the Cowboys. Coach Stokes got the Cowboys to win tonight, and Matt lets you know that. Wow. Pound the like button, subscribe, become a member. Matt, any closing thoughts before we get out of here on this Thursday? Fine Thursday.
I don't know if this is English. Seaton might really do leave no funny. So I think he's trying.
Yeah, I mean, he will.
I think he's trying to say that Seaton probably will leave, and that's not funny. And this is.
Oh,
Seaton
man.
might really do leave no funny.
I mean,
man is
on the ball.
Fuck me, dude. You guys make this shit too fucking easy. Oh, wow. That's too long of a fucking paragraph to yell. I'm going to pass out.
This Alexis Snyder first says, Matt, you have the best honest.
You got to yell it, Bailey.
That's why. No. Oh, my God. See? You're so loud that, like, I don't even think the mic can pick it up. Like, you're so, like, it's unbelievable. He says, I will continue to watch you.
And yelled fuck too, and all the Karens were like, oh my God.
Shout out to you for watching the show. Matt, we'll be back tomorrow. Any more yelling or closing thoughts?
Well, okay, here's one. Dudes, what do you use your ties for? Your neck or hers? Have a good day.
Have a great day, folks. We'll see you tomorrow. Peace.